I'm Jeff.
And I'm Joe.
And this is Truth Be Told. Hey everybody. A year ago, this happened.
We are the last one standing. We're going on. Right, Johnny?
I got Modelo Especial virus.
Woo!
This is gonna be an awesome show.
Yeah, everybody. We are going live.
Legitimate.
And
this is gonna be awesome.
so we got this confirmed as of right now that we are going on as planned. There is a 250 person limit, but that's what we're going, that's the criteria we're going with right now. Okay.
People, we've had to reschedule the show, and so we want you to know that all the tickets that you have will be honored at our next show. We have another date that we're going to work on with the club to get it up and running, but as a result of what's happening here with the virus and all of that, we have to go this avenue. So please, everybody, like this and give me a thumbs up and let me know that you've seen it.
They think the coronavirus is going to show up at 9 o'clock.
And then we'll go from there, and trust me though, we're going to blow it out of the water. All right?
Yeah, we
Turn
want.
around, everybody's here. Check it out. Check it out.
Look at that. We got Temperamental right there, and they're ready to do this, so we don't want to go on without them, because look at them. They're beautiful. Got everybody out. Everybody's here ready to go. But we want to give you a top shelf performance, and with the way things are going right now, we can't do that. So, like Jeff said, those tickets, they'll honor them at the next date that we lock in. So, all right, guys, give us a thumbs up. Come on, let me see you out there. Let me see you out there. You guys out there? Thumbs up. That's right. That's right. We love you guys.
So, that took place on 3/15 of last year. Mm-hmm. Exactly 1 year ago today, here we are. That was a pretty big day for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely was. I mean, we were on stage. Everyone loaded in.
Sound checking?
Sound checking. I mean, I sound checked the drums. We had the guitars that were up next. We even had band members that were coming because, we had people that were coming all the way from, where's Michelle and them? Michelle lives out there in Simi Valley, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Coming from Simi Valley to come and sound check. And we had put together a show that included, in the first act, Temperamental, who are an up-and-coming group, and just watch out for them. They're about to hit the scene.
Yeah, really good band there.
And then we had the second part of the show, which would have been our group. It had it was like three bands that we put together, like with special guests and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were looking to fill up about a 90-minute time slot, and it was sort of a last-minute show, but we brought in some of the most seasoned, high-profile names to our local circuit, to include musicians from Osmania, from Aussie Train, key names like Kelly Stamps, Orion Lindman. We had quite a few really impressive musicians lined up for this event. We had, and as this was taking place, we're watching the news. We're checking in with people all over. Is it going to happen? Is it not? And nobody knew.
Can I say something about that real quick though? I wanted to say that everybody, did you know, like everyone that we got together none of them were like, they didn't have no big head, or there was no attitudes or anything we had to deal with. Everyone was like butter, man. Everyone just melted together like butter, and they were flexible. And I mean, it was like we changed the list like 3 times, where this song goes, that song goes, this song, we pulled that song, put another song in.
Johnny Blade cracking jokes.
Yeah, Johnny Blade.
We miss you, brother.
Hey, that dude, man, he rocks. That guy kills it. And, I just wanted to say that about him. We had people coming, and we were all in this, like, we're practicing over at MPS, and, band room number 7, it's not really that big of a room. We had like 20 people in that puppy, including, people watching and stuff like that. And everyone was just bouncing off of each other like, no problem, man. We can, man, we got all kinds of pictures of that too. We can, we could, show,
that.
But, it was quite an event that we were gearing up for. And I was going to come out front, sing some songs, me and Michelle. We were going to sing Shallow, which...
Yeah, it was kind of like a musical free-for-all. That was kind of our thing back in the day is we'd have probably more people on stage with us jamming the closeout songs than we had people off stage. And that was always our thing, and this show is going to be no different.
Absolutely. The one of the key things that we had going for us on the lead up to it was just the fact that everyone was able to work together. Like I keep going back to that and the reason I want to say that is because, we had Kelly Stamps who was going to play the drums. And you know how drummers are. They don't want to just sit and wait for their turn, you know what I mean? They really don't, right? But Kelly, man, that dude, he was butter, man. And, I'm a drummer as well, so, we're bouncing off each other. We're working together really well. I just want to emphasize that because that's something I think's missing sometimes in, when you're jamming with a lot of people, putting something like this together, everyone just working together and willing to work together,
Yeah.
But on top of that, musical selection, we had an array of songs that were just across the spectrum, and we were even planning on doing like a finale
with multiple musicians to include Temperamental, the opening act, and everybody combined. So, I remember drawing out the stage plot for that.
Right, that's
and
right.
That was really cool because, we had 3 bass players, 2 drummers,
right,
a buttload of guitarists. It was, we had microphones everywhere. So
that's
that
true.
was, that closeout, those last closeout songs would have been just dynamite.
It would
have been a really good show. I think we even had video scheduled to run overhead, which that was going to be
that's
sort
right.
of a first for us.
That's right. And to go out there and just knock it out, Calico Jack is a group that we put together years ago, and it was sort of going to be a kind of a put it to sleep, put it to rest type of thing.
Yeah.
But since this happened, I've been telling Joe I'm not finished with Calico Jack. I'm not done. So
that's the first time you'll probably be hearing that.
So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. But from there, I think it's going to be a cool thing. I mean, I guess that's a little hint at there's possibilities of something coming down the road here.
Well, these were the tickets. So we want to make everybody perfectly clear that we plan to honor every single one of them. Hang on to them because we do have something in the works here as far as a date, an event, a location that we're kind of fine tuning, and we're going to get back to you with more information on that. But why don't we? What do you think about taking a break right about now?
Yeah, I'll just say this: we're not just going to do this on Truth Be Told. Calico Jack might have some of this action as well. We'll be right back.
I feel the weight begin
welcome back.
Hey. Well, so as restrictions start loosening up in California,
we're setting plans for ourselves.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
yeah, our goal, right, is to get back to the music. You know what I'm saying? We, I don't know. I don't want to get all into my opinions about things like that stuff.
We're not going to get overzealous in that manner. Yeah.
But I will say that it's long overdue, and we need to get back to the music. So, that being said, we'd like to know what you guys think.
Yeah. Put it in the comment section.
What would you like to see? You want to see Calico Jack come back? You guys want to get out and go see music? I mean, just give us some opinions and stuff, and that'd be kind of cool.
Are we ready for it? Do we need more time? What do you think? Because I think everybody's getting a little bit of cabin fever, but at the same time, nobody wants to disregard all of our hard work that we've put forth to get to this date as well. So, what exactly is everybody else looking for? Mm-hmm. We want to know, not just for our purposes, but so that we can try and cater to yours as well. Yeah,
well, we got some stuff that's in the works. We haven't been sleeping. We haven't been silent. We haven't been. A lot of you know that. We haven't been. Just sitting around idle. We've been doing things here and there, putting little things here and there, taking the steps to get these things here, to put things in order, to get to where we want to go.
Building audiences, recording. A little shout out to Nick DiCarlo over at DiCarlo Studios.
Yep.
Doing some, recording there with him. Just a lot of the behind the scenes work is what we found. Not only is our strategy, is also many people's strategy in not just music, mm-hmm. but entertainment, period.
Mm-hmm. And we gotten to the point where we got a few bucks to do a few things, and so that's what we're doing. And this is one of them. The other thing is we have a lot of meetings. Mm-hmm. We talk a lot, and we plan a lot, and there's some things that we're going to be revealing here coming soon. But the one thing we really want to emphasize is we want to get back to the music.
Yeah.
And that's where these come in. And like Joe said, we want to honor every one of those. So everyone just look out for that. I think we'll go ahead and probably post this as well on Calico Jack page, or at least give a shout out over there about the tickets, because that's what we're going to go after, right? I mean.
Yeah, and I think this will probably come up at some point. Somebody might say, well, there's a $0 value on there. And yeah, there is. That's for a reason. We, at the time, elected mm-hmm. to waive our pay in exchange for a free show to bring everybody out. So there was just, no mm-hmm. reason why not everybody could join us. We didn't want it to be a financial burden. We just wanted you there with us.
Yeah, we just wanted to play. And I think the day that we showed up, when we showed up there, we were thinking, hey, it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, man, the news was on because, over at the Canyon, they got all the TVs on and the news is on and everyone's watching it.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, we're hearing they're getting ready to shut down.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to shut down.
Yeah.
First, it went from you can't have any more than 250, and then to we're shutting it down. And we were like, wow. I mean, that happened within, 30 minutes or something, right? And so we were just like, wow. Johnny comes from, where did Johnny come? Johnny lived out in...
he's from the valley somewhere.
I mean, he's way out there.
Ventura County or something. I don't know.
He's way out there, man. He made that drive. And when Johnny comes, Johnny doesn't come with a guitar. Johnny comes with like 7 guitars and 3 stacks. I mean, Johnny doesn't mess
jokes.
Around, and jokes too. That's true. He doesn't mess around, and he had to bring, he brought a lot of stuff out, and so it was a lot of disappointing.
Jeff showed me a little bit of the footage before we started the show, and I had mentioned in that footage that we were the last one standing. I like to think that we were. and I like to think that we're gonna be the ones to pioneer the first ones back. I'm hoping.
Well, I just want to play.
Yeah.
I just want to play. That's all.
I remember that day we were sitting, as we were breaking down all the equipment, putting everything back in our vehicles, just hanging out with a lot of people that drove a long distance and how cool it was. And that's just a lot of motivation to get this going stronger and harder than ever.
Yeah, the day though, I gotta say though, when we got there, being able to go backstage and the green room area and stuff like that, the Canyon Montclair, man, it's got some pretty nice backstage green room.
Yeah.
To kick back in.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
Shout out to the Canyon venues too, Pasadena,
right.
Montclair. We played both.
We
those.
played both of them. Yeah. And we kind of wanted to give a little play-by-play about what was going on. But the one thing is so everyone was driving out from where they were driving out from. And then the night before the show, we had that dress rehearsal practice, right? And
yeah, at the showcase.
Yeah,
yeah,
the showcase.
Yeah.
So we had like a showcase dress
another
rehearsal.
Shout out to MPS.
Yeah, and that was really cool, man, for everyone to show up there, and because Temperamental, they come from way out there, to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing too. Was Bill, I think, that said no, Bill Canal. So he's the one who said no rehearsals the night before.
Right.
Isn't that his thing?
Yeah.
And I'm totally on board with that. So I.
Right. Yeah. That's like something they don't like to do rehearsals the night before. I mean, I'm not.
Bad juju.
I've never subscribed to that. You know what I mean? But hey, whatever, but we had fun, man. But if you really think about it, what happened was the next day it got shut down.
Bill.
Right? It got shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really cool to play with everybody, to rehearse with everyone, and get to know everybody, and we're looking forward to doing that more. And we're looking forward to putting the show back together. Maybe we can do sort of close to the same thing again. Yeah. And it just might be at the Canyon. Who knows?
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. So our endeavor to talk about the show and move forward and, kind of take a little trip back in time to revisit that day. We want to make good on those tickets, as we've been saying, and people have been asking. So the truth be told, we're going to do that.
Yeah, we have a pretty pro venue set up or lined up that we have in mind that isn't quite the Canyon Montclair. It's not going to hold 1,271 people, but we figure what we can do is over the course of a few nights honor all of these tickets and, make good on that deal.
Yeah, and, you could come to all 3 nights if you wanted to.
Hey.
But we're going to do our best to make it happen. And then when we get back on the scene and the circuit, when everything starts opening up, I know that they're doing outdoor concerts.
Yeah.
I've actually seen some on Facebook and some people going to go see some tribute bands and stuff. I get that, you know, but there's it's a little expensive to go there.
You know, and me myself, I'm a little curious as to what our fellow musicians are doing these days. You know, are you sitting back waiting? Are you doing some behind the scenes kind of stuff, or do you have a line on some upcoming venues, gigs that you might want to talk about here? You know, leave that information in the comment section as well. And
absolutely.
And yeah, we'll do our best to interact on these pre-recorded shows until we go live.
Yeah, and you know, we're not we're under no illusions. We understand that people have their convictions of what they want to do. You know, some folks will come out, some folks won't come out. But I think that, I don't know, the vibe that I'm seeing and the vibe that I'm getting is people are ready to come out. And as it starts to warm up, I mean, those are the months where, you know, hey, barbecue season.
Yeah.
You know, hang out with family, hang out with friends, go to the river, you know, different stuff. Go to shows.
And there's nothing saying that you can't come to a show with today's protocols on how to be safe. You know, that'll be welcomed as well.
Yeah, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. That's all good.
Yeah.
You know, you could pull it down when you take a sip of your beer or take a sip of water or whatever you know.
Big kiss on the cheek.
Right. Right. But truth be told, when we set a date and we put it out there to happen, we expect to have a pretty cool show lined up. And we have Rihanna.
Huh?
She does fire dancing and stuff like that, and
she's committed
spinning
to
fire and all that.
She's committed to all of her shows to do her thing. So, you know, and little tiny tip here is this one venue that we have in mind is outdoors, so the fire performances can take place, which typically can't happen on the indoor venues. They don't allow that.
This is true. And there'll be bonfires going, fire pit, stuff like that going. So just FYI. But, you know, to just tie it all up and bring it all, you know, put it all together, that's where we're headed. We're headed to get this thing back on track because we ain't never going back.
And we hope it's with you. So
with that, we'll see you next time. This Truth Be Told, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Joe.
Take care.